I don't believe it. You've done it. She's nodded off.
Well, it just proves the old rock adage, doesn't it? Want the audience to fall asleep? Give the drummer a solo.
You can be so unkind.
Train whistle blowing.
Did you see that? He was looking, wasn't he? I thought he was looking. Copping a right good old Eiffel.
What a perv.
Yeah, what a perv.
I nearly said something.
Well, you should have said something.
Well, I nearly did say something.
Well, I wish you had.
Something really stinging and witty, like, stop looking at our tits, you big fat dirty asshole. Mary, I did want to apologise about what happened last week with Bill and Gary.
Oh, please, Sue, don't mention it. We laughed. Sort of.
Gary was very stressed out about losing Sheepy, and he wasn't himself. We're still up for that pasta, if you fancy it.
Yes, of course we do. Look, we've got friends coming round this evening. Why not bog in?
Well, if you're sure.
Double sure with knobs on. Actually, I think Bill's planning one of his big, hearty Tuscan peasant stews. So he'll just toss in another couple of lamb shanks and chop another turnip. Easy peasy.
Lovely.
I was mortified. I mean, I was not looking, I swear. I suppose my eyes may have rested momentarily in the mammary region, but I was not staring.
So what if you were? What's to apologise for?
Because it's rude, Ron.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
Birds want it both ways, don't they?
Still lost.
Well, they go round practically starkers, getting it all out, showing it all off, throwing it all about. And when they get ogled, they moan.
They moan.
This bird had her tits out. Case closed.
Ron, she was breastfeeding.
Oh, she could have shoved the baby up my jumper, couldn't she? Look, men like tits. It has been thus since the dawn of time.
Yes, and in the period between the dawn of time and now, Ronnie, there's been an intervening period called civilization.
Not for me.
Nor me.
Look, I was not staring at this woman's tits, all right?
It's horrible, Jodie. He was absolutely staring at my breasts.
Aren't guys creeps sometimes, eh? That's half the reason I took my black belt in Aikido.
I nearly said something.
No good nearly doing anything, Sue, babes. I get checked out all the time when I'm in my sports bra, which is pretty much 24/7. And I just say, do your flies up, mate, 'cause your brain's hanging out. That's the Aussie way.
Must be wonderful to be so self-confident.
Babes, it's easy being confident when there's plenty to be confident about. Do you want me to make some lunch before I go? How about an alfalfa and tofu open sanger? I've got plenty of time before my netball, swimming and ladies cricket.
No thanks, Jodie, that's fine. Gary's taking us out for lunch.
Gary's taking you out. Struth, who's he screwing?
Why are you beeping?
I can't get past.
I'm aware of that. I asked, why are you beeping?
I can't get past.
I know that. It's because my car's jackknifed across the road.
I want to get past.
And exactly how do you feel beeping your horn is going to help the situation?
I can't get past.
I know that. I'm the pathetic, gibbering, half-insane person trying to get out of your way. Why beep me? Do you think the more tense and angry and embarrassed a person becomes, the better they'll be at parking?
Hi, Gary. I'm just off.
Oh, see you, Jodie. Perhaps it's a magic horn. One blast in my car gets smaller, is that it? Are you Harry Potter? Are you Gandalf the Grey? Can you change the oil and get the sick out of the seatbelt buckles as well?
How I can fires, Gary. All done. See you tomorrow.
Comfy?
Oh, we're waiting for Sean. He's on a job.
Sean's on the job.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Nah. That's why we're waiting for him.
Sean's got the great big keys then, has he?
Big keys?
The ones that go in your backs to wind you up.
Big keys. Big keys.
Please don't worry. I'm just delighted to be able to provide you with somewhere to put your radio. I always say, if you want an entire street to listen to your radio, just build a great big scaffolding rig and stick it on that. Are we going out to lunch or what?
Yeah, I just thought I'd give her a quick feed so I don't have to get him out in the restaurant.
Right.
I'm still angry about it. It's actually low-level sexual harassment. It is, you know.
Yes, of course he may just have been in a bit of a daydream.
Well, if he was, it was a wet daydream. Oof. By the way, Gary, we need a new couch. I want somewhere more comfortable to feed Monica. That one's too low.
You chose that couch.
I am aware.
I suggested a nursing chair.
I don't want a nursing chair. Having a nursing chair is like your husband calling you mum. It means your life's over.
Yeah, well, that couch cost £900 and you chose it, and we certainly can't afford another one.
Well, I hate it. My boobs are below my knees. Still, better get used to it, eh? Because that's where they're going to be for the rest of my life. Oh, by the way, we're going round to Bill and Mary's for dinner tonight.
What? But I thought I got out of that by being horrifyingly rude to them.
Didn't work. They've forgiven you.
Damn!
Oh, fair.
Well, now, let me see. House, door, me, exterior to both, family heading for the street. Yes, you're right, we're off out.
You have to kick it harder.
Look, I don't have time for this. I'm showing Girl Hang the studio at 3:30. I'm going to get the snuggle pouch.
Gary, you can't. We agreed. The snuggle pouch is too hard for us.
I'm not going to be beaten, Sue. We both have degrees and I refuse to believe these things are beyond us. Now, here we go. You get the front flap between the kid's legs. You attach the 6 underclips to the forward ring bracket. Tighten waist lockings. Position baby's neck support, and there.
You nearly killed her! Oh, darling, I'm sorry. Oh.
Hello, you two. I see you use snuggle pouches like us.
Actually, it's a large sporran.
Ha ha ha.
They're such a wonderful design, aren't they? The parental heartbeat is a real comfort to baby, don't you think?
Not if baby's lying on the pavement with a fractured skull.
Ha ha ha. Well, anyway, see you later for stew and Elvino. Nothing posh or snooty. A Chianti, Rioja. Nice, big, strong, feisty Australian.
Can't bring her. She'll be babysitting.
Right. Well, good morrow, my liege. Rest thee safe till eventide.
He's so silly, isn't he?
I can't get it through the door.
We'll collapse it.
It won't collapse.
We'll kick it.
I am kicking it.
Get something for the kids, quick. They won't be docile for long. We'll need a distraction when the bastards kick off.
I know.
But quickly, just chips and bread. Anything to keep them happy.
I know. Chips.
And bread. She might run across. But quickly.
I know.
Hello, I'm Kiki. I'm your server. Would you like to hear the fish of the day?
Actually, we'd just like to order for the children right away, please. Do you have chips?
We have wedges.
Fine. And bread? Plain bread?
It's white.
Good. Chips and bread, please. Just 1 portion of chips, and could we have that as soon as possible, right away?
Good. Got that. Wedges. Bread. So, the fish of the day.
No, sorry, Kiki. Maybe I wasn't clear. We don't want to hear about the fish of the day.
You just want to order from the normal menu?
It doesn't matter. Not the fish, not the menu. The main thing is chips and bread.
Yes, I've got that. Wedges, bread.
Good.
So what would you like?
We haven't decided yet. So far, we just want to order the children's stuff.
Yes, and you've done that. Wedges, bread.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll just leave your order for a minute while you decide, shall I?
Yes, thank you.
Excuse me, Kiki, excuse me.
That was quick. What can I get you?
The bread and chips for the children.
Yes, I know. I've got that. 1 portion of wedges and some white bread.
Well, as I think my husband did say, we'd like to get going with that right away, please.
I was waiting for your order.
Well, don't.
You can't just order 1 portion of wedges. The bread's free, and this is a table for 4.
We're not just ordering that. We'll make the rest of our order in a minute.
It's a lot simpler for us if you order all at once. I mean, you are all together, aren't you?
No. Actually, this 2.5-year-old boy and his baby sister just wheeled themselves in off the street and joined us. We've never met them before in our lives.
People normally order together. They don't normally order 1 meal at a time. I mean, how would that be?
I don't know. How would it be?
A bit drawn out, I'd imagine, and everyone else would have to wait.
Look, Kiki, I don't suppose you have children yourself.
No, I don't.
Now, why doesn't that surprise me? I doubt motherhood would appeal to you, Kiki. Motherhood's tough. It's real, it's dirty, and it's bloody difficult.
I've often thought about having children.
Do you think that's wise, Kiki, really?
Well,
You see, it's no good being stuck up, selfish and inflexible if you're a mum, Kiki. Mums have to improvise, mums have to make do, mums have to provide bread and chips on demand, despite the best efforts of snooty waitresses to stop them. So I think it'd be better if you didn't have children, since it's perfectly clear you have not given the reality of motherhood one single, tiny thought.
I want to have children, desperately, but I can't. I was born without a womb.
So, we'll both have the fish of the day then.
Yes, all right, I feel terrible, but I still don't think we were being unreasonable. Oh my God, Gary.
What?
That's him. The one I told you about. The one that was staring at my tits in the park.
Really? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. God, I hate him. It was abuse, that's what it was.
Yes, of course it was, but you have to move on.
I can't move on. Not until I achieve closure. I want you to say something.
What?
Yes, I do. We have to confront these things, otherwise nothing will change. It's like when you told me to confront that racist taxi driver.
Oh, come on, Sue, I can't just...
Gary, it was an assault, and he should know that. I was breastfeeding a child and I felt abused.
I can't believe you want me to do this.
I don't want you to fight him or anything. I just want you to tell him politely that we know what he did and it's wrong, and he should reconsider his behaviour in the future.
Excuse me, but I really think that you need to think about your behaviour.
Pardon me?
Staring at women and looking at their breasts. It's a kind of violence, you know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, mate. That's my wife. Remember her?
No.
In the park, she was breastfeeding and you made her feel very uncomfortable looking at her breasts. I think you need to address your sexuality.
I did when I was 11 years old and realized I was homosexual.
Gary?
Oh, come on, mate. Don't give me that old I'm a poofed or chestnut. You're a homosexual. Of course you are. A homosexual who just happens to like looking at ladies' breasts.
Gary?
A raving whoopsie in every way, except for the small matter of your sad obsession with bosoms.
It's not him.
I'm very sorry. Please forget that we ever met. My wife is either mad or blind or both. Either way, she's on her own, because I'm going to divorce her. If you were to stand me naked in the middle of Trafalgar Square with a feather duster up my arse, I could not be more embarrassed.
Well, I'm sorry, but come on, how many jackets like that do you see?
The bread?
Oh, thank you. Wonderful. Jakey, look. It can't be. God, it's got nuts in it.
Yes, it's walnut bread. White walnut bread.
I said simple. I asked if it was plain.
It is plain walnut bread. Bread, walnuts. How not simple is that?
As not simple as something with walnuts in it.
He's a 2-year-old boy.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's the bread we serve.
Chips! Doesn't matter, just get the chips. Quick, the chips! Jakey, don't do this. Chips! Please don't do this.
Here you are, Jake. Chippies.
Stop on it!
What's that?
Not that.
Wedges.
The stuff! The stuff on it!
Mayonnaise. Lime and dill. It's our signature mayonnaise.
Lime and dill! Lime and dill! He's 2!
It's how we serve our wedges.
I'll scrape it off, darling. Mama scraped the mayo off.
Couldn't you see the chips were for a toddler? Children like plain food, don't you remember? Perhaps the trauma caused by being born without a womb has left you with no childhood memories.
Oh, just find him a clean chip.
Is there a problem here, Kiki?
Yes, Quentin. These people appear to have an objection to our wedges, our fresh walnut bread, and our signature lime and dill mayonnaise.
Is there a problem here, sir? My goodness. Buzzies. Lady breasts. How will I control myself? They're so ravishing, I can scarcely take my eyes off them. How could I have been so blind all these years to have believed myself gay?
Yes, all right.
Why on earth would I be attracted to firm, strong, glossy, tanned male pectorals when I could be gloating over 2 great big, pale, stretched, floppy, white, milk-engorged sacks of lady fat?
Look, I'm sorry about that mistake. I've apologized. The point is that your staff seem to have no common sense whatsoever. I asked for chips. They were clearly intended for a child, yet no effort has been made to adjust the serving accordingly.
3 syllables. Burger King.
No, I'm sorry, but...
3 more. Pizza Hut. 3 again. Little Chef.
Right.
3 on top of that. Garfunkels. 2 plus a diphthong. McDonald's.
Look, we don't want to eat in those places. Amazingly, despite having children, we haven't actually become children ourselves.
God, I hate you breeders!
I beg your pardon?
The whole world has to revolve around you. There's a lovely old building right down the street. Great period features, plenty of space for off-street parking, 2 minutes from the shops. Fabulous to convert to gorgeous flats. But no, it's a school full of nasty little yabos who call me a poof. Kids on buses putting chewing gum on the seats. Kids riding their bloody BMXs on the pavement. Kids gridlocking the entire city on their stupid school runs. My partner and I pay double income tax so that your revolting sprogs can be made half literate and be treated in the hospital when they drink the toilet duck and shove marbles up their noses. And you come into my restaurant flapping your mams like some Medal of Honor that gives you instant access to the moral high ground and tell me I should be serving baby food. This dill is from Tuscany. Even a 2-year-old should be able to appreciate it.
So, we'll just have coffee and the bill. Right, I'll pick you up at Tic Tac Tots. I've got a rush. I've got 4 other babies to deal with. Sorry. Come in. We've got tea, biscuits, fruit. So, Vicky, Ronnie, Sticks, this is Girl Thang.
Easy now.
What's up?
Nasty. It's only written thang. It's actually pronounced
Talentless tarts.
girl thing.
Girl Thing.
Eyes bling. These are my bitches. Sick. Fat. Nasty. Easy now. We is the best pussy in the house. Posse.
Right, well, over the next week or 2, we'll be working with these
Fat pussy bitches.
ladies in the hope that their record company will include the track we produce on the Girl Thang debut album. Isn't that right, girls?
We want it hard but soft, right? Very jagged but very smooth. Dead bitchin' but also dead unbitchin'.
Oh, that'll be easy.
We want it fat.
But Finn,
Nah, just fat. And nasty. Our influences are house, hip-hop, drum and bass, rap, R&B, world, techno, dub, rock, fusion, disco, metal, goth, psychobilly, Ibiza funk, heavy funk, very heavy funk, very fat funk, reggae, bubblegum and jazz.
Isn't that amazing? Exactly the same as me.
Jake and Denver seem to have made firm friends.
Yes, I encourage Denver to interact as much as possible to develop his socializing skills. Cat. C-A-T. Cat. Each time he comes to playgroup, he's encouraged to make a new pal. Today he chose Jake. Next time he'll be encouraged to choose someone else, which will be good for Jake also because it will encourage him to understand rejection. Sha. C-A-S-H-A-T. Sha. One thing I did want to speak to you about, Sue. I'm not entirely comfortable with the fact that some fathers attend group.
Why not?
Just think we should have the option of female carer-only sessions.
Quite frankly, I think that's a very strange idea. Not all men are abusive, you know. You can't simply exclude them. If you encounter behaviour that makes you feel uncomfortable, you simply have to confront it.
Hello, darling. Bit early. How's it all going?
Megan, this is my husband, Gary.
Hello. Speaking of confrontation, Sue, I'm breastfeeding again, Gary. Oh, but I expect you noticed that, didn't you?
What?
Look.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Sue, but I was on the bus with your husband and he was staring at my breasts.
No, I wasn't.
You were, Gary. I caught you. We looked each other right in the eye.
Gary, is this true?
Look, I do remember a simple misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Like the man daydreaming in the park, Gary? Were you daydreaming on the bus?
Gary, Confront your problem.
Look, in an absent-minded moment, my eyes may have lighted momentarily on...
I know that man. He tried to jump my queue.
Right, I'll wait in the car, shall I?
Gary, it's fine. I don't want to discuss it anymore. You were a victim of your genetic programming, and by genetic I of course mean genital.
Look, I am telling you I was not copping a peep. I might have been. I accept that. I am honest enough to admit that in idle moments I, like any man, am...
A pathetic, dribbling, drooling pervert.
Occasionally, and without predatory agenda, momentarily distracted by the female form.
Not mine.
And in particular, the breast division, of which I might add you have a lovely pair of examples. But on this particular occasion, with your American friend, I... Look, would it help if I just bought you a couch?
Yes, it would.
I honestly don't get what the problem is.
Well, then isn't there any point discussing it, Ron?
What is wrong with a man appreciating a beautiful woman?
It's the context, Ronnie.
All right. Help me out. For instance, here, now. Is this the wrong context?
How do you mean?
Me, looking at you.
What about it?
I think you're gorgeous.
You do not.
I do. A stunningly lovely bird.
Shut up.
Would I be wrong to openly appreciate a fact which is so self-evident?
You're being stupid.
No. Answer the question.
Well, no. I suppose that would be all right.
Because you really do have terrific kajungas, and any man on earth would be mad not to want to stick his head between them and go...
Yeah, of course, after context, Ron, you also have to consider content.
Bit much, you think?
Maybe a tad.
Knock, knock.
Well met, my liege and lady, this merry eventide. Come ye, come ye.
What a lovely garden.
Isn't it?
Yes, well, we favour broken bottles, half bricks, petrified cat crap, and as many used condoms as we can have chucked over the wall.
Yes. Well, I suppose you do need to give a garden plenty of TLC if it's really going to kick in and bloom.
Right. Yeah. Booze. Chianti. Big, fat, round and earthy. Like the wife. I'm joking, of course.
Marvellous. Super. Yum, yum. Well, we'll get stuck into that after the Kieran Aussie Fizz.
Hello. Found your way all right? Of course you did. You live next door.
Hello, Mary.
Indira Gandhi. Greetings.
Pardon?
Indira Gandhi, mother of India. Your baby's called India, isn't she?
Yes.
Well, I thought... Anyway, here we all are.
Yes, here we are. Hope you're hungry.
Oh, it's just simple fare.
Potluck, really.
Bill's whizzed up some rough, hearty Tuscan peasant stew.
Marvellous. I love the taste of rough, hearty Tuscan peasant.
It's a beautiful garden, Mary.
Oh, it's all Bill.
Not true, you minx. Anyway, we should probably go through. I've done Asian canapes, prawn dim sum.
Bill's such a gastronomic gadfly.
There's only one rule about cookery, Mary. There ain't no rules.
Oh, he's just crazy. Anyway, we must go through. Stefan and Kiki are here. I met Kiki at Pilates.
Or pilfarties, as Sue used to call it. Christ, it made you guff, didn't it, love?
So, come ye, come ye.
Oh, venite, venite.
Try to be pleasant and just say something nice.
My goodness, it really is a lovely garden. So fertile. Ours is completely and utterly barren.
This is Stefan and Kiki.
Hello, Kiki. Of course, I didn't mean barren in the way that you're barren. I mean in the sense of having no womb. Well, look, it's been a lovely evening, but you know, gotta go. Babysitters and all that. Keep the wine.
Well, I quite like this one. I'm not sure. I know you've only agreed to buy a new couch because you feel guilty.
I do not feel guilty.
It's obvious you think I forced you into this.
You have.
Which is spoiling it.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Jake. Where's Jake gone?
Oh, I just saw a little boy run into the toilets.
Thank you.
Jake! Jake! All right, my great big boy. I know you're hiding in there. Come on out and give your dada a big kiss.
Well, well, well. As I always suspected. Scratch a breeder, find a homo.
There's been a misunderstanding.
Yes, there has. You have clearly been misunderstanding your sexuality all your life. When we met in my cafe, you felt something, didn't you? You felt anger and aggression.
Well, yes, I did.
But you weren't angry at me. You were angry at your own body for feeling the impulses you have so long denied.
I came in looking for my son. He'd run away.
Oh, I just love you closets. Having your little kids in a pathetic effort to somehow show the world you're not gay.
So you think all men are secretly gay?
Don't think, no.
John F. Kennedy?
Gay.
Sean Connery?
Definitely.
Tom Jones?
It's so obvious.
Hugh Hefner?
Duh.
Even though he spent his entire life surrounding himself with naked young women.
Classic sign. Excuse me. Goodbye.
Gary? He'd run into the ladies.
I guessed as much. Sorry I was so long. I got taken for a cottager.
It's all go for you, isn't it? Perv one day, puff the next.
There have, I will admit, been a series of unfortunate misunderstandings. Now, shall we return to the couch?
Well, let's not rush. We never go out shopping as a family.
Because it's always an unmitigated nightmare.
Well, I think we should make the best of it. Look, pick this out for you. Thought it might look nice. You haven't had a new shirt in ages.
Well, I must say that's a nice thought, darling. A very nice thought.
And a very nice shirt.
Yes, yes it is.
Well, go on. Try it on, see if it fits. You're a bit porkier than you once were, you know.
If I said that to you, I'd be dead.
Different rules, everyone knows that.
I'll try it on then.
Sorry about calling you a pervy peeper, Gary. You know I don't really think that. So, sorry.
That's all right.
You know that Ronnie, Gary's guitarist at the studio?
Yeah.
I think he fancies me.
Yeah? You gonna be up for one later? Because if not, I'll have a quick JR for while you're in the bath.
Casanova.
Gay.
Ian Botham.
Gay.
Rod Stewart.
Have you seen the gorgeous women he hangs out with?
That's a sign, is it?
He's in denial. Gay.
Tony Blair. Married, faithful, 4 kids.
Gay.
Julio Iglesias.
As a row of tents.
Boris Becker.
Screamer.
Giant haystacks.
Bi.
Wow.
But mainly gay.
Russell Crowe.
Likes it down under.
The Incredible Hulk.
Why do you think he's so angry?
Because he hasn't come to terms with his sexuality.
Wouldn't you tear your shirt?
Nolan Gallagher.
Raving.
Oliver Reed.
Screaming.
James Bond.
Hello?